catch up with our sports star from yesterday. Remember him, Harrison, the politest little kid in the world? Despite only being 8 years old, he's already won 5 amateur go-kart races. And he was taking part in a competition yesterday. Now, what I was hoping is, you know that old footage of Lewis Hamilton on a kids' TV show playing with remote-control cars? That's since become stuff of legend, right? Because it was future world champion Lewis Hamilton playing with remote control cars on a kids show years and years before he's properly famous. I'm hoping that Harrison being on this show will be the equivalent when he's all big and famous. At the very least, he'll remember me and give me a job when he's older. That's what I'm hoping. Now, yesterday, like I do every Saturday, I gave a little shout out for those of you who are giving up your weekends to go and play your favourite sport. And there was one text in particular that I wanted to find out more about. We had a text of an 8-year-old called Harrison who was on way to do some go-kart racing and had already won a bunch of races beforehand as well. So it looks like on track to become pretty famous and successful. I wasn't going to draw attention to the fact that I may have made a pun out of the on track thing. You guys got it. You guys got it. Dad jokes are plenty, I tell you. Right, please say hello and play nicely, everybody, with this weekend's sports star, Harrison! Hey, Harrison!
Hi!
How are you doing this morning, mate? You alright?
Yes, thank you.
Lovely. So, last time I spoke to you, you were on your way to a go-karting championship, right?
Yeah.
A bit of a competition. Now, you've won some races before, so you're no stranger to go-karting. You're definitely not a beginner. I've been up all night worried, Harrison. How did you get on?
Amazing. I finished 0.2 seconds, just slower than the quickest in the country.
Oh my goodness, Harrison, this is amazing.
Yeah, and he's 11.
And he's 11 as well, so he's a whole 3 years older than you, and you're still only just slower.
Yeah.
So how did you end up in the scoreboard? Where did you end up? Was you second, third, or fourth?
I was 5th.
You were 5th. That's really, really impressive, Harrison. What did you do to celebrate?
Kept on listening to the interview over and over again in the car on the way back.
You listened to yourself on the radio over and over again?
Yeah.
Harrison, it's fine. I do it all the time. Sometimes when I'm bored at home, I'll just listen back to myself on the radio instead of watching television. Does that make me have a little bit of a big head?
Yeah.
Well, is this something you're hoping to do professionally when you get a little bit older, Harrison? Would you like to be a professional driver?
Yeah.
What about in movies and stuff? Would you like to do stunt driving as well as the Formula One stuff?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm hoping is that when you get big and famous, can you remember that you first came on my radio show and I helped, please?
Sure.
Listen, Harrison, you've been absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for being my sports star this weekend. And remember, when you're big and famous, don't forget that I kind of helped.
Okay, no worries.
Have a good rest of your weekend, Harrison. See you later.
Thank you, bye!
It's not too desperate, is it? Asking an 8-year-old for a job? Just trying to cover my bases is all. Cheers, Harrison. The magician and years is Sunlight to play you on the other side of this. London Grammar, strong on BBC Radio 1. Good morning.